let's kick it off with a roll call. Socko!
Lipton.
Tiger!
High life.
Waffle!
Soup mix.
Babyface!
Battle Pug.
And I'm Edward O'Hare, nickname to be determined. Welcome to WCBJ, the Comic Book Jones podcast, coming to you from 2220 Forest Avenue, Staten Island, New York.
In front of a live studio audience.
Socko returns.
I'm back.
Did you miss his voice?
Did you miss my voice?
We know we missed you.
I missed you guys.
Who's we?
I know Tiger didn't miss me. Tiger's already said plenty of times or refused to say that he loves me or cares
That's not
about
true.
me or
We've
anything.
gone through this millions of times.
So you love me.
So you stopped missing him after a while?
No, I think
No,
what he was
back.
saying is that he hasn't even acknowledged his refusal of your request.
No, right, exactly. It's true.
Just because it's behind closed doors doesn't mean it
Not
happens, Tiger.
I don't know why the pressure's always on me.
Well,
I call out all you people too.
So calls out.
I don't want. I don't care.
No, because you got nothing to call out.
Why can't you care? Care.
No.
Why can't you care?
I can't. I
Yeah,
choose not to.
I was gonna say Tiger has the human ability to care. It's just he's smart and
I
chooses
think
not to
Tiger
most of the
cares
time.
more than any of us.
About certain things.
He just doesn't
No,
like to show.
I think about everything.
tough demeanor.
About what?
About everything.
Like what?
No, I think just everything. Life, us, your well-being, the people you care about.
They said I love you.
The world
before.
at large.
I said we
No,
love you
I don't.
before.
I don't
You said shut
read.
up.
What?
I said we love you before, and he said shut up. I just said I know. I just said I
Yeah,
know.
pretty much you tell Babyface to shut up, he just shuts up anyway.
Basically.
So, there's nothing, you know.
Unless I do it on like a Monday and he gets louder.
Yeah.
He just reiterates it.
I
I
just give you that like death stare, like.
I'm sure he
fuck up.
feels emotions, he just doesn't feel the need to express them.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of expressing emotions, Socko, would you like to introduce our guest tonight?
I actually would. I would love, and I want a big rousing round of applause, especially for anyone who's ever listened to the episode Wak Zhoosh, which is the sound of a whip, apparently. As we learned. Wak Zhoosh, not Wak Zhoosh. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome back one of my favorite guests, and I know one of Tiger's.
Say goodbye to Tiger's
Michael,
mic.
author Michael Cruz, a.k.a. The Kid.
I'm gonna get drunk
When was the last time you had a round of applause?
when I wake up in the morning.
Okay.
Cats,
That's-
they go.
Welcome back, Mr. The Kid.
Wait. What's the sound effects for a clap from a cat? There you go.
Wow.
Clap, clap, clap. Maybe that'll be the
Are you excited, Tiger?
Am I excited? I'm excited to see the person I see all the time.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
You don't see him all the time anymore, do you?
Yes. How do you fucking know?
My camera's following you. Do not show Cruz as often as you say. Like,
He actually doesn't see me that often. Not as much as he would like, but he won't admit it because he won't admit,
Yeah.
Feelings.
airing the feelings. Yeah.
Well, I don't see as much as I used to because I used to fucking live with you.
Just admit that was the most favorite time of your life.
Wait, hang on.
Favorite.
I think we need to make a distinction. As Tiger just said, he didn't just live with you. He fucking lived with you.
that's right.
God.
Fucking lived with me.
Fucking.
Language, please.
See, at least
So
he has
now-
passion.
Now, the kid wanted to come on a few times in the past, and then, you know, we kind of lost contact. Tiger wasn't too thrilled about having the kid back on. So the kid felt that he had to go through me, and he texted me. No, I'm telling the truth.
Backdoor channels.
Let me clarify something. I don't care if he's on here, but the only reason he wants to come on here, he doesn't give a shit about this podcast.
Sure he does.
I love this podcast.
Yeah, he does.
The only
Spit it out, Junior.
the only thing you listen to is your own.
I listen to this sometimes. Sometimes I don't. I'm a busy man, you know?
Yeah, you're a fucking.
I want to know where. Let's go. Whoa. Let's get to the root of it. Why don't you want me on here with everyone else?
I don't care if
Socko
you're
wanted
on
me here.
here.
Waffle wants me here. This sexy beast wants me here.
Can't remember his name at the moment.
Babyface. I know Babyface. I just call him sex.
But ladies and gentlemen, everybody in the audience, you can see why we love having the kid on and Tiger doesn't, because he makes Tiger's lines all squiggly.
I think Tiger has said more words in this podcast than he has in the entire last 3 months.
Yeah.
And it just fucking started.
Yeah, he doesn't have the ability to zone in on setting something on fire.
I think the last time Tiger spoke this much was when Zeppo was on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Possibly. Or
Another of
relax.
your former roommates.
Yes.
Tiger's close. No. Tiger's close friends bring out the wordy Tiger. He has to defend himself instead of just making his snide remarks.
You see, but we're fucking up because now he's just gonna clam up the rest of the episode.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not gonna climb up. Sooner or later, I'll start rubbing his leg. I'll like it.
That's blushing.
I want to see what it takes to make Tiger like fully blush.
Oh, the phone's ringing.
You have Comic-Con tickets?
Do you?
Probably.
Speaking of which, we got Comic-Con tickets on Monday. We sold out the same fucking day. Gone. That's it.
No.
No more Comic-Con tickets.
So overseas listeners, we don't have any Comic-Con
Yes.
tickets.
Oh, yeah, our listeners in Jersey. Fucking call.
Sorry, guys.
Hudson's a river, right?
Gone.
It's
Don't buy your
state
plane
overseas.
tickets.
No, we're talking over each other. Calm down, calm down. What was that? You first,
said-
babyface?
I said don't buy your plane tickets.
The
Waffle?
Hudson is like an ocean, right? It's across the river.
Yeah, exactly.
If we get enough listeners, I'll take mushrooms again while I go to Comic Con. That's always an experience.
Yeah, that was a great story from the.
Can you
episode
come with me on
Waffle.
Friday? Because I'd love to drag you around into the wrong rooms. Awesome.
So what time did you start drinking today?
As soon as he woke up. Tell me wrong.
4 p.m.
4 p.m. Okay.
Coincidentally.
Now, I
woke
noticed.
up.
Is that true?
Did you wake up before noon today?
I woke up at 3 p.m. I'm off of work today.
So what did you do for that first hour?
I ate some breakfast.
And what'd you have for breakfast?
I had those little mini bagels. You know those mini bagels? I like mini bagels. Little mini bagel. I made an egg, a little cheese, and a nice little sandwich. That, some iced tea. It was good.
The first hour probably involved him screaming at the top of his lungs because there's so many fucking lawnmowers going on in the neighborhood because he can't stand people mowing their lawns. He's trying to get a petition going in the neighborhood to make sure that everyone gets the lawnmower company to come on the same day a week so it doesn't get bothered. Because I know lawnmowers are very tough to listen to.
You really want to bring that up? Really?
Yes, I do.
Okay, listen, there's a problem in my neighborhood. Okay? There's about like 7 or 8 lawns in the front of my fucking neighborhood, and they all decide to have different lawnmower companies. So at different times of every fucking day, they're
I
fucking
believe they're
mowing
called
lawns.
landscapers.
Landscapers,
Not
what the fuck
lawnmower
they are.
company. Because then you'd be talking about Snapper and John Deere.
It's always somebody's always mowing the fucking lawn. And somebody's trying to sleep there. Maybe not everybody wakes up at 8 in the morning. I'm fucking sleeping.
Well,
He works nights. He works from the home.
I know.
I don't get home till 6 in the morning.
Tell them-
Jesus Christ.
Tell them to mow at 8 at night.
No, we'll unify them all.
impossible.
We'll get one company, get a big fucking nice deal. I'm not paying them, but somebody else will pay them. And then they could all mow in one fucking day.
Who mows your lawn?
I don't fucking know. I don't think nobody does. I do now.
So how does it stay so trim and nice?
I'll tell you why.
Go Tiger.
Well, they decided not to pay the lawnmower guy anymore, so he stopped coming. And it
I
became
love that you guys are totally against saying landscaper.
I know.
Lawnmower companies, lawnmower guy.
I don't know, we don't use that lingo.
The actual term for the
The
business.
front lawn became a fucking forest. And the neighbor Jerry decided he was going to mow the lawn for them. Does he continue to mow it for you guys?
No, Jerry's not mowing it anymore. We hired somebody, but now we're not paying them anymore. So now we have to hire a new company.
I want to pose a question
Oh, do you?
to each one at this table.
Uh-huh.
The sound of lawnmowers, does that infuriate you or do you find it soothing?
I don't find it soothing, but it doesn't infuriate me. It's the sound of progress.
I mow my own lawn every other week.
My lawnmower doesn't make fucking noise. I have an old one.
My neighbor's
I have a
out
silent
noises
alarm.
my air
That's
conditioner. So if I'm sleeping, I hear it through my air conditioner, and I still stay asleep.
So I have an idea. Why don't we start going around to garage sales in Pennsylvania, where a lot of people have those manual mowers that make no sound. You can pick them up for like $5 and drop them off at all your neighbors' houses
Get
with
them on the
fucking
internet.
ribbons on them, and say, "Hey, here you go. Here's what you fucking use from now on. Thank you, Mike, the kid Cruz."
I'd like to check with all the money I just fucking saved you.
Yeah.
I have a manual mower in my backyard that makes no fucking sound. And that's why I have it, because I'm against the sound of mowers.
Yeah. Why don't you buy everybody goats?
It's a song of my people.
It's the song of your people.
We're using the word fucking a lot.
Yeah, we always do. What else is new?
I don't know why.
There wasn't a lot of fucking last week because I wasn't here.
I know, it just seems like in this podcast we're
Am I offending your tender ears?
No. I just think it's worth mentioning.
He does have the headphones on.
Mr. the Kid.
I'm gonna fuck this table before the night's through.
The table itself for the people.
Now, if I remember last episode correctly, you were drinking $3 Truck. Have you upgraded to something else this week?
Yeah, now I'm fancy. I got a job again. So I'm drinking some wine from next door. Yeah,
Woo!
drinking
From Ruben's convenience liquor, whatever the hell. Yeah, you know.
He's a nice guy. We had a little conversation.
They're great people.
Yeah, good people.
I love them. I tried to get him to get a commercial on the podcast, and Reynolds giggled at me. What are you gonna do? Trying to get Ed some money before he brings up a contract again.
You guys
I want a
didn't,
fucking commercial on the podcast.
you guys didn't
Sure, come on. All you gotta do is give me $1.
Hold on, time out, everyone.
Yeah, Ed will read it.
So,
Time out. There's $1 being exchanged in hand.
There we go.
Please
There we go.
finance!
And would you like to say your commercial now?
$1 Million Eyes on Amazon.com by the author Michael Cruz. It's a fantastic novel. You
Give
will
that
love
to
it.
Ed, please.
Let's please read that and support me and my doing.
Spell your last name properly.
My doing.
Give me someone.
Cruz,
Puerto
it could be
Rican,
like
the
Tom
dirty
Cruise.
spick way. C-R-U-Z.
There you go.
There you
The
go.
book is also available to stores, is it not?
Oh, it is available at the store. If they still have copies, if they don't, we will get them some.
Do we still have a copy here?
yes, we do.
Yeah,
Should
but
somewhere.
We
It's
had
probably
one.
yellow around the edges. But that's like
cheese.
But no, but that's like a fine cheese. You know?
Yeah, the last episode, right? Yeah, I don't know if that's still is that
Babyface is off to find it.
same copies.
Do we have $1 Million Eyes, babyface?
Yes.
We
Yeah, we
do.
do.
We still have 1 copy left.
Is it already signed?
I might need that copy.
Let's have Mike. Let's have Mike. Oh, Mike.
Yeah, it's already
Oh,
signed.
it's signed. Look at the signature. Like he's fucking Stephen Hawking.
You tried really hard.
I don't even know.
I still have to read my copy.
You saw him fucking red. I'm an author. What have you done?
Poems.
Oh, poems.
Oh, the sky is blue. I'm sad.
So do you write down like your thoughts as the day goes on? Like every so often you just fucking this
That'd be the
popped into my
funniest-
head and I gotta write it down.
That'd be such a funny journal.
When I'm in like actual times of like writing a little bit, but not so much. I just wait till I get drunk and start writing.
Let me read something
And
to
then
you
you
that
pass
I
out,
wrote
I'm
down
sure.
because I have my book of thoughts here with me right now.
Woo!
And I wrote down one night I was in a bar and I wrote down like that. I imagine that there was a ranter, like a guy who who was maybe a writer, and he didn't have any paper or pen, so he says fuck it and grabs his girlfriend and he says I'll just punch it into her back and read the bruises in the morning. You put that in one of your books?
I could put that, but I would be more opposed if he just like cut her and then just like pasted the ranting in her blood, you know?
No, come on, that's too dark.
I like that.
Yeah, that's more than
Yeah.
Yeah, you like Cthulhu.
Yeah. What's wrong with Cthulhu?
Holy!
I'm just saying he does.
All right, let's hear some listener emails.
Really? Already?
I just want to
Really?
Oh, nobody wants to
Cutting
go
us
on
off?
vacation or anything?
How was your vacay?
The vacation was good. I got engaged. Yay! The thing that was really cool was I semi kind of fucking planned it because we really were gonna like do it, but I mostly did it for my stepkids, you know, because they wanted to like be there, and they're you know my best man's gonna be my 7-year-old stepson, and the maid of honor is gonna be my 5-year-old stepdaughter. Ooh, isn't that cute? And so I knew that in Connecticut, in certain areas, fireworks illegal. So, and I knew we were going, and I kind of looked into it because I wanted to, like, you know, ask her to marry me and then have like a little fireworks show, like for the kids and for her. So I kind of forgot about it, but then I went to go get cigarettes like fucking 4 miles away because I'm up in the fucking woods. And I pull up to this, it's kind of like, I can't remember, expressway I think is what it was called. And it's like a gas station and like a little 7-Eleven.
Like a BP kind of thing?
Yeah, kind of, right, yeah, like a Wawa, whatever.
Yeah.
And a little tiny Dunkin' Donuts standing there. With a guy who was like standing behind it. He like had no fucking room to move, you know? You asked him for like a jelly donut and he knocked over all the glaze with his fucking elbows. And I ordered donuts just to fuck with. But so I'm standing there, I'm paying for my stuff, and I look over to my right and I see this little stand of Black Cat fireworks.
Oh.
And I said to the guy, I was like, I can buy those? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, oh, all right. So I saw the party pack for $59.99. So I went over and I bought the party pack, and it had sparklers and fountains and things that I thought would shoot up in the air and whatnot. And I was super excited, and I brought it home, and I told the kids, okay, now you're going to walk out and you're going to go stand on either side of mommy with your sparklers lit, and I'm going to kneel down, I'm going to ask her to marry me and whatnot. And, you know, Joanna was just giggling because she thought it was very silly. And so I did that, and then I started lighting my fireworks. I was all excited because we had that topic already about how much we all love fireworks, except for Ed because he's Republican. So I start lighting the fireworks, and it's like fountain after fountain, and they were all fucking fountain. And I was totally fucking disappointed.
I was ready for you to go, and then I had one large snake and 5 smaller snakes.
That's all. How did I have to make my own jingle?
And suddenly we're standing in a cloud of shitty smelling smoke.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Yeah.
You know, and some of them didn't light, you know, like when I wanted them to, like I'm Guccione or whoever the fuck they are who run the fireworks shows. And at the end, everything's done, and like I look over at them, and they're like a good like 100 yards away from me, and I hear Issa, my 5-year-old stepdaughter, go, "Papa!" And I was like, "Yeah." She goes, "What happened?" I was like, "What do you mean? I lit the fireworks." She's like, "Nothing went up in the air." "Are you done? Are you sure?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's all I've got." So, yeah, but anyway, so that was exciting. It was exciting to know. And every time I went to buy cigarettes from that fucking place, I had to fight the urge to just buy more fireworks. And then like I got to the point, because I was there for like 6 days, where I was looking at prices, and I'm like, I could probably sell this about $10 markup, you know, in New York City, and you know, I've got a lot of customers in the shop. I'm probably gonna want fireworks. Then I was thinking, no, that's a big old legal fucking problem.
I want fireworks.
No, yeah, I know. But yeah. Anyway, so that was you know, but we were really paranoid in the woods too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I don't know, man. Like you hang out there at night, and you have the outdoor lights on. He has a big, beautiful house with a pool and whatnot. But he's got like an acre and a half of land, and there's like a swamp about, 500 feet away.
It's just that like generic, you watch way too many 80s horror movies
Lots
to
of
not be in the
sound.
woods.
Yeah, you know.
When you know there's a swamp a couple 100 feet away, you're not there.
And then we've got this big labradoodle that we're dog sitting, and he'll just like stand up and stare into the darkness.
That's beautiful.
I smoke my cigarettes really fast.
Yeah.
But I put out so many cigarettes about halfway through and just like, go inside, and like trying to be like, well, what happened, hon? I thought you were having a cigarette, you know? And I'm like, no, I smoked it. I'm done already. She's like, no, you're not.
That shit is scary for us, for city kids.
No, totally, man. I was petrified, you know?
Maine, when I lived in Maine, I went to like an ex-girlfriend, well, now an ex-girlfriend, but girlfriend at the time, went to her house, and her dad, blah, blah. So all of a sudden one day, like, I go take a piss at night, we're drinking all day. He's like, oh. I come out, and he's like, oh, you guys are going for a walk. I was like, nobody told me about a walk. What's going on? And then we walked, and they brought me to like some cliff that was like half a mile from the house. There's nobody fucking anywhere. There's like noises and animals and shit. And he's just like, oh yeah, well if I just pushed you, nobody would ever know. And I was like, this is funny? This is not funny. You know, like they had to come looking for us, and then we went back to the house. The same thing he was saying. Like I would go outside to smoke a cigarette and do whatever, and they're just like, I thought I was gonna get my fucking face eaten by a werewolf. I don't know what was going on.
No, I mean the sounds of like things, and then you're sitting out there, and it's like you expect to have the bugs. I'm a magnet for mosquitoes. Like if you get bit by mosquitoes, you don't want to just stand near me. They'll come to me. I put as much off on as possible, and I'm still covered in mosquitoes. I look like a fucking chicken cutlet with bugs on it. So we're standing out there, and every so often, it's like ridiculous looking bug would just like huge thing would fly by. You know, there was this one that like had 2 sets of wings, and it looked like 2 big moths fucking, but my brother-in-law was like, no, that's a bird. And I'm like, oh man, that thing is fucked up, man. It freaked us out. We'd go inside like there were gonna be more, you know.
Oh, it brings back memories.
Does it really?
Boy Scout camp.
Oh, Boy Scout camp, yeah, of course.
Well, my cousins upstate have like maybe 2.5, 3 acres of land, like a chunk of a giant hill.
Yeah.
So at night we would sit by the lake and pretty much stare into the woods and try to guess what's going to slowly crawl out and find us. Just hearing the noises.
Right.
Because they're like, we know what's in there. There's nothing around. Like there's raccoons maybe and rabbits. But just
No, you got your skunks, your chipmunks.
well, just in the middle of the night when you're staring into the woods and you just hear.
You're like, that's what stars look like.
And then like it goes away, and then you hear it again, and it gets a little bit closer. They're like, let's go in the treehouse so we can look down.
Yeah.
Let's go inside so we can look out.
I remember one year being at a 10 Mile River Scout camp, and we'd gotten there, I was working on a staff position, and we got there before anybody else, and the whole place was just swarming with insects. And it was the kind of thing you would just see. It wasn't just like bugs going around, it was like a freaking show. You had bugs flying around as they were mating in midair.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that's what I thought I was seeing.
Yeah.
You know, I thought I was seeing like Wild America, you know?
Yeah, and they were huge.
And you see that one happy spider that set up the net in the right spot.
Yeah.
And it's just slowly like, fuck everything.
You know, and the other thing is like sitting there and looking out the window, and not seeing anything.
Yeah.
You know, just waiting for like a face to pop up in the window. Like, see, if I grew up in Connecticut, like my friends who come to visit would be completely fucked because I would just fuck with them.
Yeah.
You know, or if I had a house in the woods, the things, and I was messing with Joanna and stuff. Yeah. Anyway, so listener email.